Hey guys, it is Monday. Pretty nice day out. It is a bit chilly, but that's alright. Getting on a bike share bike and I'm riding over to the well. In a city of construction, it's kind of nice when something is apparently finished. So I'm going to be checking that out. And yeah, talked about the bike by Clarence Park. Kind of wanted to go past the development and get some nice video of it. So I did go a little bit further than I needed to. So yeah, this is the well. It's at Front and Spadina. Also along like Wellington and Portland. It's right along a TTC streetcar line. That's pretty convenient. And yeah, pretty big development. Been looking at this for a while now. It used to just be like a parking lot or a Toyota dealership or something. So there's a big improvement over that. And a lot of the early renders, you'll see it next to like trees. But it's actually next to like a rail yard, which they do kind of plan on making that into like a rail deck park at some point. I don't know if that's really gonna happen. But you know, the rail deck park, it's like, who knows, because early renders were like, it's just gonna be a big field, and now developers are like, well, what if we also put towers on there? So who knows what's going on with that, really. But anyways, this video is about the well. And I'm meeting up with Don and Adam, as well as Tyler. He showed up a little bit later. Not that much later. We're pretty much just looking at the front entrance here. They call that hallway the spine. And we went into one of the office tower lobbies just to wait in the warmth. Yeah, pretty nice in there. You know, there's a little coffee shop. You could also just hang out there for a little bit if you wanted. And now that Tyler's arrived, we're gonna go and check out the spine of the well. We're starting off with the second level. And yeah, that lobby extends up to the second level too if you wanted to go in through that way, I guess. So it's a pretty neat development. It's open air, but it is covered with like a glass thing. Warner Music Group. I guess a dentist office is coming. Royal Bank of Canada. You know, there's not that many things open here right now, so just do want to point out what is here for now. This is kind of the signature thing. This glass roof that covers most of the, I guess it's a mall basically, right? But it's pretty neat. Yeah, gonna be like a eye surgery clinic here as well. This is one of the condos, a courtyard drop-off area with the white stone. And yeah, this will be open eventually, that hallway. Sweet Sweat and Tonic. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe a gym and like smoothie store. Arcadia Earth, that's like a VR arcade or something coming soon. And yeah, top area, kind of neat. Looks like they're putting in a skating rink. Yeah, train going by, nice. Then looking to the north. Yeah, kind of just a cool spot. We walked over to the north end of the hall here. Kind of hidden away in that end of the hall is an escalator. Sort of odd that there's no stairs, it seems. Unless maybe when things are opened up more, there'll be some stairs inside of one of those buildings that you can take. But yeah. In the North Plaza, they've got a yurt set up. And apparently there's like some master mixologist stuff going on sometimes in there. I don't know. But whatever. So along Wellington Street, we're gonna have this huge sidewalk, which I'm sure eventually will get taken over with some patios for future restaurants that might open up here. And there's a lot of seating and benches along this sidewalk, which is pretty nice. And you can even lay on them. You know, a lot of the times they put armrests conveniently to stop people from sleeping on the benches, but not here. So yeah, back on the ground level, we're gonna check out the Indigo, which is, you know, one of the few stores that's open and would be nice to visit. A lot of books in here, which of course you'd think, yeah, it's Indigo, but you know, bookshops kind of having a hard time in Canada, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know, I guess they're doing alright. Of course there are still like toys and stuff that you could check out too. Lots of Lego and I don't know, other stuff. Oh yeah, in the manga section. Oh yeah, lots of manga. Get your Japanese anime books, all you want there. So yeah, kinda neat. There's also like a music section, I guess. So to continue on, walked a little bit more to the south. And on my right, I guess this is facing west. This will be another corridor that'll open up and go to Draper Street. We're gonna walk around along the edge of the development. Still plenty of construction going on over here. I think that'll be an open alleyway eventually, which it's wide enough it'll probably be like filled with cars and stuff. But anyways, along Draper Street here, this is a, what's that called? Historical protected heritage buildings, all of that street. There was some buildings that used to be here, but they've demolished and put a little parkette that once that wall comes down will connect into the well. It's an okay parkette, I guess. They've got like these chairs that are also statues. They're bolted to the ground. And a sunflower. Don went goblin mode and collected some of the sunflower seeds. So yeah, who knows, maybe Don's gonna grow a bunch of sunflowers. Anyways, walking back up to Wellington. Looks like they're gonna tear down these corner buildings like Draper and Wellington and put up another condo tower, which I'm not against condos as long as they have a decent amount of affordable units, which is kind of rare these days, it feels. Anyways, we're passing by the old Good Foods warehouse. It's now like a presentation building or something. We're gonna make our way over to Kettleman's. And yeah, I was just reminiscing that this used to all just be grass. They had a big tree here, and I guess they made a little plaza thing going on, I don't know. But yeah. None of the restaurants, well, there's like some coffee shops that are open in the well, but there's not really a lot of options over there, so it did seem worth it to go to Kettleman's instead of trying out the coffee shops. They look bougie, you know? And come on, bagels. So anyways, heading back to the well proper and wanted to use the washrooms. I went in through one of like the coffee shop entrances, and then in the back there's like kind of a hidden thing, but there was a little hallway that you don't have to go through the coffee shop area and use the washroom. They had men and women's washrooms as well as like a single person washroom that was the universal washroom, and it still seemed like it was a little bit not finished. Like, I mean, it worked, but the soap pumps didn't pump soap. It was like you had to like pour it from a bucket into your hand, which is kind of weird. I'm looking at the glass ceiling. We're wondering if some of these glass panels are already broken. Like, that one certainly seems a little bit shattered over there. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to the basement section. We've got a Bank of Montreal over here. And here's another one of the displays that isn't set up correctly. Don went hacker mode in there. He's trying to look at stuff. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. On the right side of this hallway, seems like it's going to be all restaurants. And mostly on the left side was just a bunch of coming soon shops. And yeah, somebody's selling trees. See, you want your Christmas tree? That'll be $145 for a 7 to 8 foot fir tree. I don't buy Christmas trees, so I don't know if that's a good deal, but I feel like it's not a good deal. Oh well. There's also a furniture store down here. I think it was called Design Republic. Yeah. Makes sense. But yeah, just on the right side again is more closed shops. Future food market, I guess. So we're pretty much back where we started our tour. And now we're gonna walk along the ground floor properly and have a look at what is going on. Another little corridor and another upside down monitor. Over here we have Black Rooster decor, which kind of odd, but you know, if you want furniture, seems like the walls got you covered. There's a fair amount of furniture options here, which kind of makes sense if people are going to start moving into like the 4 or 5 condo towers. I'm not sure exactly how many of these are residential buildings, but yeah. Here's a little fun display, the Stardust Bridge or something. It was just on the screen and I didn't read it. But yeah, you can take a next level selfie here. That's fun, right? Yeah. So we're pretty much back at the Indigo, and just gonna cross over one of the bridges and look at the other shops that didn't highlight really yet. Some bakeware shop. Yep. I mean, people like to bake, right? Yeah. On this side, there really wasn't that much stuff open. Pretty much we went to the other end, to where the Anita store is, and yeah. That's the well. I asked everybody what they rated the well, and it was too windy for me to hear their responses in the video, but you know, we were all a little bit mixed on it. In general, we all liked the architecture. We're like, yeah, pretty cool, but kind of feel a little bit ripped off and that it's not open. Me personally, I don't like that there's no affordable units. I think when they were planning it, there was no like set minimum of affordable units required for new developments. So it's not going to help our housing crisis at all. And yeah, that's a bummer. But anyways, we walked up Spadina for a while, got a few things from one of the shops. Some, yeah, good time just hanging out with my buds. Don and Adam are gonna try to take the streetcar up. Apparently that didn't work out. And yeah, Tyler and I just hopping on some bike share bikes and heading home. Tyler had 1% of battery left on his phone. And luckily he was able to get the bike out before it died. So it all worked out in the end. Yeah. Taking these nice College Street bike lanes home. And yeah, that's more or less it for the day, guys. Kinda tired after all that walking, so had a good nap and ate some food, you know? Classic end of the day stuff.